leader of Afenifere. Afenifere is a Yoruba socio-cultural group. They have sent a message to whoever thinks they have that monopoly of power. They said, come and make the arrest and see the full extent of the will of the Yorubas. Following the latest call to the federal government by the leader, Meete Allah Kautel Ore, Bello Abdullah Bodejo, on Friday to arrest Yoruba leaders sponsoring Operation Amotekun. Operation Amotekun is a security outfit that comprises of former OPC generals, former Agbekoya generals, former Hunters Association generals, Yoruba Youth Association generals, and other groups that are ready to secure the borders, lives, and properties of the southwestern part of Nigeria. In the early hours of Saturday, Afenifere has responded in quite a firm manner. This they did through the spokesperson of the group, Yinka Odumaki, saying that they dare the federal government of Nigeria to come and make an arrest. That is what they said. In Odumakin's words, he said, if herdsmen are the criminals in the southwest, then we have to drive them away. If they are troublers of the southwest, if they are the ones poaching, raping our women, if they are the ones who killed Fasoranti's daughter, then there is the need to drive them out. Now, that's saying it in a very lighter way, so as not to maybe cause chaos somehow and let them know that they are very terrible people by saying we will drive them away. It's not even saying we will kill them, because when these Hausa Fulani and the rest of those groups in the northern part of Nigeria, when they speak, they threaten even the federal government and say a lot of words, and nothing happened to them. Why? Because the federal government himself, I mean, when I say the federal government, the Hausa Fulani and some saboteurs and sympathizers from the south, they are there and they do nothing about it. They speak nothing. They don't want to speak truth to power. So they said they are going to drive them out. Now, if you don't know what happened, Fasoranti daughter, aside every other Nigerians that are not maybe so popular like the Fasoranti's daughter, it became a very huge story. A lot of things have been happening every now and then to people that are traveling, on some of these northern roads and some roads that this Hausa Fulani have already occupied in the south. We see a lot of kidnapping, killings, and all of that, and no one hears about them. Why? Because they are not popular people. They do not belong to the elites. They are not politicians. But in the case of Fasoranti daughter, the criminals, Hausa Fulanis, although some claim that no, they are using the mask of the Hausa Fulani, and some other people from the south are perpetrating very hideous and criminal activities. That's true. That could be possible. But we know that several times that the Hausa Fulani have been caught, and how the government has reacted, the present government has reacted to these Hausa Fulanis that have been caught several times. We even heard cases of how military personnel came in to help free an Hausa kidnapper that was already vying for a political position in government, and he is an Hausa kidnapper. And the military came to save him from the hands of the police. And as a result of that, it led to the deaths of some of the police officers, and a lot of things happened. And they said they are going to court martial, they are going to investigate and all of that. And we saw what happened. So simply put, that even the security personnel, they themselves are not people of integrity. We know all of that. So the military is protecting a terrorist. We don't know, maybe he has friends and family, or he settles them, or whatever it is. So that shows you the complexity in all of this. It shows you why even ISWAP, Boko Haram, and those terrorist organizations, it shows why it's so difficult for them to have been cracked down all of this while. Because the people that are supposed to work the system, that are supposed to protect lives and properties, they are supposed to give adequate information as regards the activities of those terrorists. They are the ones that are part of the game. It's like a chess game that they also make money out of it. And it's like how people make money from insurgency. So they are making money from the insurgency too. That's why it's so difficult and it's so complex. That is why they have not been able to crush this. So when you look at how the Fasoranti woman died, the daughter of the leader, Fasoranti died, the lady, if you see the way she died, and the way it's a kind of pattern that is similar and looks exactly like how these, bandits and the rest of these kidnappers, they operate. So from investigations out there, they claimed that the Hausa Fulanis are involved. Then when Bola Tinubu, that calls himself Asiwaju of Lagos or Eko, when he was to speak, he said, all because he is a party, is the CEO, the chairman, whatever of this APC party that brought Buhari in, so as not to act like he's speaking against Buhari and this administration. He said, Evans is a Biafran, an Igbo man, a kidnapper, notorious, just like any other kidnappers that we've known. He said, is Evans also Hausa Fulani? What about Evans? Meaning kidnapping, crime is all over Nigeria, and we don't have to separate one region to the other. I say, okay, because Buhari is now the president, so we will now say boldly that Hausa Fulani are the kidnappers in Nigeria and no other tribe, and cover it. Of course, I know that would be stupid for anyone to say so. Evans is not an Hausa Fulani and is a notorious kidnapper. He has killed, he has done a lot of very evil things. So kidnapping, is said again, started from where? Who started kidnapping? That kidnapping started as a job, as a profession, very terrible profession, from the southeastern part of Nigeria, from the Biafra land. They started from the Deltans, Niger Deltans. They trained the Igbos in this, and they became professionals, and kidnapping became viral. And when you go to the southwestern part of Nigeria, they also have people that kidnap. But then something changed. Some people got into the game, and everything became explosive. The Hausa Fulanis care less about nothing. They were just kidnapping like, wow. So kidnapping is a very productive business. We never knew that we could make such billions of money from this. Then they went haywire and they did so much of it. And because Buhari is now there and he is not speaking, because he will say, oh, what about their own people? That is why when you look at all of these things, we will go nowhere. The best option is for us to divide so that we can look at our problems in a very smaller, space, and look at it squarely rather than being, subjective every time. Let us be objective about it. And that's the only way out of it. So Odumakin said, if the herdsmen that are the criminals in the southwest, meaning anyone that is a criminal, we will drive them out, notwithstanding where they are from. If they are the troublers of the southwest, if they are the ones poaching, going into the bush, going into the forest and stealing, and you know what poaching is? They go in there, they kill animals. We will attack them. We will send them out. We will send them out. So they said they would drive them out, and that's what they said. They said they will be driven out either by Amotekun or by something else, because we need peace in our land. We have not gone to other people's land to kill or kidnap them, meaning the southwest have not gone down to the north of Nigeria or gone to the southeast of Nigeria to go and be killing, kidnapping, and become a menace to anybody. No, they have not done so. We've stayed in peace with ourselves, not going to any other place to cause trouble. So he said, as for his call on the federal government to arrest the leaders of Amotekun, we dare them to come and do it. The police are saying we don't want any weapon here and there, and all of that. We understand that for security concerns, so some people do not hijack the group and all of that. We understand that. But then when you look at it, these people say we don't care about weapon. We have gone to wake our ancestors. We've got to wake our ancestral powers. We don't need weapons. Just one single egg that will throw at any building. Everywhere we catch, it will be set ablaze and stuff like that. So they claim that they have metaphysical powers. They claim that they have spiritual powers that they will use to attack. Now, this is not the first time. We had OPC before, and we had some Arewa. Then in those days that were having issues in Lagos State, and there was a lot of war in which they fought the war spiritually and both physically. The Yorubas were ready. They faced the Hausas, the Arewa, and there was war until everyone kept quiet and everybody respected themselves and stood quiet. But then there wasn't that kind of issue with the Hausas and the southeastern part of Nigeria. But then we have IPOB right now. We don't know how it's going to be at the moment. So they said the last time they tested the will of the Yoruba people was over the June 12th presidential election, and Nigeria was at war. It was the battle that drove the military away. So we are waiting for them with all pleasure to come and arrest them. Now, that is a drum for war. They are ready. So now they are saying they are going to put aside politics, irrelevant issues. Now is a time for unity against a common enemy. Time to cut away cowardice. Cut it away. Now, time to revisit history. Now to show that your Yoruba, which is the meaning of Yoruba, meaning when I appear, fear will grip you. Time to show that they are not sitting down. And I want them to combine with the southwestern part of Nigeria and have a common respect and understanding for themselves so that we can actually get back ourselves as a people. So guys, that's what it is for now. If you're not a member of this channel, let us grow together by you tapping on the subscription button and the red notification icon bell below. It will alert you whenever videos are uploaded. And for those who are already a member of this channel, I'll say a very big thank you for the support.